They dared to enter the cursed mansion. What happened next is shocking. You won't believe the malevolent spirit they encountered in the dark depths. Watch The Cursed Melody, the most spine-chilling adventure ever. Subscribe to ESP Stories now for more haunting tales. Don't miss out, you'll be terrified. In the heart of the desolate forest stood an ancient mansion, forgotten by time and consumed by darkness. Its very presence sent shivers down the spines of those who dared to gaze upon its crumbling facade. Locals spoke of an evil that resided within its decaying walls, an evil born from an artifact known as the Cursed Melody Stone. The tale spoke of a malevolent spirit that haunted the mansion, a vengeful entity that had been bound to the stone centuries ago. The stone itself was said to have been forged from the screams of tormented souls, and its wicked purpose was to ensnare more victims for the spirit's insatiable hunger. A group of thrill-seekers, drawn by the allure of danger and adventure, set their sights on the mansion one moonless night. Among them was Sarah, a young woman with an insatiable thirst for the paranormal and a reputation for fearlessness. Her friends, though apprehensive, couldn't resist her infectious enthusiasm. As they approached the mansion, the air grew heavy with an unnatural stillness. Shadows seemed to writhe on the edges of their vision, and the distant hooting of an owl echoed like a haunting omen. Sarah's heart pounded, but she was determined to uncover the truth behind the Cursed Melody Stone. The group crossed the threshold into the mansion's dark interior, and immediately, the temperature dropped drastically. The once beautiful architecture now loomed like twisted fingers reaching out to ensnare their souls. Cobwebs hung like ghastly tapestries, and a pungent odor of decay filled the air. They pressed on, following the faintest hint of an ethereal melody that seemed to emanate from the very walls. Each step they took felt like a descent into madness, the ancient floorboards creaking as if in protest. The melody grew louder, and its haunting notes seemed to whisper secrets of unspeakable horrors. In the heart of the mansion, they found an ominous chamber, illuminated by flickering candles that danced with a life of their own. At its center, enshrined on a dais, rested the Cursed Melody Stone. Its deep, obsidian surface seemed to absorb all light, giving off an eerie glow of its own. Sarah's heart pounded in her chest, but her curiosity held her captive. The others hesitated, fear gripping their hearts, but the lure of the stone was too potent to resist. Sarah reached out to touch the malevolent artifact, and the melody's volume surged to a deafening pitch. A haunting, spectral figure emerged from the shadows, the malevolent spirit bound to the Cursed Melody Stone. Its eyes glowed like hot coals, and its twisted grin bore witness to centuries of wickedness. "Welcome to my domain," it hissed, its voice a venomous blend of agony and malice. As the spirit circled them, it recounted the horrors of its existence and the thirst for souls that consumed it. "I yearn for freedom, to escape this accursed stone," it seethed, its presence suffocating them with dread. Sarah's friends trembled, their faces ashen with terror. But Sarah stood resolute, facing the malevolent spirit with unwavering courage. The spirit recognized the fire in her eyes, sensing an opportunity to break free from its imprisonment. "I offer you a bargain," the spirit whispered, its voice like a cold breath on the back of her neck. "Free me from this cursed stone, and I shall grant you unimaginable power." Sarah's heart wavered for a moment, tempted by the promise of power beyond comprehension. But the memory of her friends, paralyzed by fear, grounded her. She knew that the spirit's offer was a trap, one that would ensnare her and her friends forever. With a defiant glare, she refused the malevolent spirit's proposal. Enraged, the spirit let out a blood-curdling scream, and the mansion shook violently as if the very foundation rebelled against the evil within. In a desperate attempt to claim Sarah's soul, the spirit unleashed the full power of the Cursed Melody Stone, its haunting melody growing into an unbearable cacophony of anguish. Sarah's friends clutched their heads, screaming in agony as they were ensnared by the stone's wicked spell. But Sarah resisted, fighting against the overwhelming power that threatened to consume her. With an iron will, she reached into her pocket and revealed a small, ancient talisman, a relic passed down through generations, rumored to protect against malevolent spirits. Channeling every ounce of her strength, she shattered the cursed melody stone with the talisman. The mansion shook violently, and a blinding light filled the chamber as the malevolent spirit let out an anguished wail. When the light faded, the mansion fell silent once more, and the malevolent spirit was banished back into the darkness. Sarah's friends, freed from the stone's grasp, lay breathless on the floor, their memories of the ordeal fragmented like shards of glass. As the group stumbled out of the mansion, they knew they had narrowly escaped the clutches of unspeakable evil. Sarah clutched the broken pieces of the cursed melody stone, determined to keep them from ever being assembled again. The legend of the cursed melody stone and the brave soul who defied it would echo through the ages. The mansion, once a haven for malevolence, became a place of dread and warning. None would dare to approach it again, for they knew the horrors that lurked within, the malevolent spirit and its cursed melody, ever waiting to ensnare the unwary.